amazing person. She was she was the best graduating student from the last cohort, from cohort one. So you must know that
I'm
she's really
sorry.
amazing.
Sorry. Miriam. I think Wisdom is here.
Is it here now?
Yes, it is.
Oh, okay, okay. Let's wait for wisdom. Mr. Wisdom is muted. Oh, are you sure about that?
All right, hello. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Yes, we can.
Welcome, Sam.
All right, yeah.
Yes, we
Thanks.
can.
All right.
Yes, we can. Welcome, sir.
Yeah, thank you. Well, I'm so much happy to be here, and it's my pleasure to have this awesome time with you, ladies. Okay, so today we'll be talking about a very interesting topic. So let me share my screen. Okay, so before I go into the to my talk, I just want to say a very short story about myself. While I was in school, then I read computer science and we were trying to learn so many languages while in school. And in school, we didn't have, or I didn't know what was called open source. It was more of closed source. So, I write my codes, I write my technical documents. You don't see them without paying. It's not possible. You must pay for that. And I was limited because if I want to learn something from somebody, I would have to pay for that. And you can imagine me trying to build a huge product, and I need probably 10 different libraries that I was built by my classmates or probably anybody around them. I would probably need to pay maybe 20K or 40K before I could have access to that. Now you see how expensive it would be for me to build such a product. But right now it's different. So when I came city and I came down to Port Harcourt, I joined few tech communities back then, like Google Developers Group and Facebook Developers Circle, and they made it different. They kind of taught me more about open source. That you need to learn. You need to learn to be open. You need to do something and try to help people. Now, why I'm saying this is where I am today is open source. Yeah, I would probably say it anyway. Yeah, I've probably traveled outside the country. I've joined and worked with so many companies, both in US, Belgium, and currently my current company is in US also. And all this happened because of open source. All this happened because of companies like, organizations and open source communities like HerTechTrail. So it would be very, very awesome if you take a very serious course. You will grow a lot. All right, so let me share my screen. All right, so if you can see my screen, just say hello or hi, so I will know. I shared my screen already. Can you see my screen? Hello, can you see my screen? Hello?
Yeah, Wizard, you can check the chat for the feedback. Everyone is saying yes, they can see your screen, but I think it just went out, so probably you want to share it again. Yeah, I think it's up now.
All right, yeah. All right, thank you. So today we'll be talking about getting the most out of tech community. So as you know, my name is Mokocha Wisdom, and this is my Twitter handle. So you can follow me on Twitter. So we'll have more conversation and see what I share there. All right. So first thing is probably to know what is a community. So a community is a group of people living in the same place or probably having a particular characteristics in common. So let's see HerTechTrail. HerTechTrail is gathering women that wants to go into tech. You are having one particular goal. So that is a community, and HerTechTrail is the community that wants to help you achieve your goals in tech. So first point I want to talk about is this is very, 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 very essential when it comes to getting the most out of a tech community. Because when you join a tech community, they are selling benefits. One of the benefits is it's easy to get free learning resources, materials, and scholarship. Today we're talking about giving out free laptops. You probably don't get to go a place and easily get where they will give you free laptops. We have Udacity that's giving scholarships to learn freely. You have a tech currently that make it easy for you to learn in different tracks, web, graphics, and digital marketing, all free. You're having those scholarships free. So you get those benefits from the community. So when you join a community like HerTechTrail, these are the benefits you get. You have learning materials, you have learning resources. You also have mentors that will also try to help you along the line. So imagine you're not in a tech community. It's as if you're kind of blind because you probably might not even know probably what is happening. Let me use, for instance, while I was coding in Android, when we have our Android, you have things changing. Probably this week we have this new feature. The next week we have another feature. So imagine you're not in the tech community, you probably won't know the new updates coming up. So it's always beneficial for you to join a tech community like HerTechTrail, so you would get free learning resources, which you're currently having in this cohort 3 and other subsequent cohorts. And you also have scholarships and benefits like laptops you have now. And also I have internet money too. So the next point is it's easy to get a debugging mate and solution to your error. Solution to your error probably doesn't really mean you must be a developer. There are issues you would have. Now, when you join the tech community, you get to have learning mates, debugging mates. So, imagine you're having issues, because I know back then when I started tech, we started with Android. I kind of had some issues back then doing a few things, just because of being in the community, I could go to the WhatsApp group and send a message, hey, I have this issue. Please, can someone help me? Within few minutes, somebody will come up. I've faced this issue before. I think this is the solution, and I just tried and it works. That is the benefit. So imagine you're not in the tech community, you're just like yourself. And most issues, you might know Stack Overflow and every other solution and web platform out there. You probably start and you might not even get your solution. But just by talking to somebody that have faced that issue before, to be easier for you to resolve that. So the next point is a very clear point. It's easy to find a mentor. When I started, I had a mentor. Even in blockchain, currently I'm learning, I also have a mentor. So no matter the level you are, you always need a mentor. You need somebody you can go to. I call them the go-to person. Somebody, whenever you have issues, you're like, hey, this is what I'm having. And outside probably talking about your technical problems, the mentor can help you, choose a path. Because I know when I started, I started with, because of school, I learned so many programming languages. I started with desktop application because I learned Java using Eclipse and NetBeans. Moved further to learn web. Then when I came out of school, I joined the mobile space. I stayed in the mobile space for years, and I joined the blockchain technical writing section. So, and all this journey, I had people that I talked to. Hey, I want to switch over, know the reason why. Listen very well and give you the best possible advice so you don't get to make mistakes along the line. So you need a mentor, somebody that will coach you, advise you, and guide you, both technical and non-technical. So that way, you will turn out to be a better person in tech, probably outside tech. So you need a mentor to always help you. And it will be easier to find a mentor in tech when you join the tech community, because that way, you must have seen the person doing few things that you like, dropping few quotes and advice that you like. Maybe the person is always helping people, teaching people, finds time to make sure people, get the best out of themselves. Looking at that person, you probably want to make that person a mentor. For example, I'm a football lover, so I use Ronaldo as an example. So, because he has been playing football for so many years, and he has been at the top level for so many years. Even at the age of 37, he still plays at a very high level. So, and the way he trains, he doesn't even train like a 7-year-old, he trains like a 20-year-old. So, when you probably look at somebody like that at that age, and he's not even showing a sign of slowing down, such a person, you would want to make such a person a mentor. And imagine you come close to such a person, you will learn a lot. So, it will be very, very beneficial for you to join a tech community. Look at people that are doing so well in tech community that are ready to help us. Not everybody is a mentor. So, but you need a mentor that will help you out a lot. So, and you can get that when you join the tech community, like HerTechTrail. Having your tutors, you can take your tutors as a mentor because they are teaching you, and they can also find time to help you out. So, but you can only find that when you join the tech community, and it will be difficult for you to just associate with the mentor outside the tech community. So the next point is very, very crucial. Easily get referred to a tech job. I know my first tech job I got referred, and my second tech job I applied straight myself, and I know I've referred so many persons to get a job. And I didn't refer them because I went to their father's house. Or probably maybe I saw them on the road. Or maybe we are just in the same plane and had the discussion. I referred you. It's not possible. I referred them because we know ourselves in the community. I've seen what they are doing. I can vouch for them. I can say, this guy, I know him very well in the community. He's always doing this. He's always doing that. He's trying to help. He has built this. And imagine you're in a tech community and just like
I think Wisdom lost internet connection. We should just give him about a minute for him to rejoin the call.
Please let's hold on a little. I think he's having network issues. So just be calm. He's still around. We hear him soon. Um, okay, so while we're waiting for his network to get better, can anybody unmute? Okay, can anybody raise your hand? What you've learned so far from what he's been saying? Like one person, just raise your hand and I'll unmute you by myself, please. Tell me what you've learned so far while we're waiting for him to come. While we're waiting for his network. last person, Oluchi. Oluchi, please tell us what you've learned so far. Oluchi, I have unmuted you. Oluchi. Oluchi Onwago, please tell me what you've learned so far. I can't hear you. Having a community opens you to opportunities, okay? But I'd like you to speak. I'd like to hear you talk. I think that'd be better for everyone to hear your voice as well. Okay, Mary is speaking.
Okay, good morning, everyone. Yes, thank
Okay,
you for
good
the
morning.
opportunity to be here. So from what I
Okay.
learned, yes, but from what I learned, there are so
Alright.
many benefits in joining the tech community. Number one, it is easy to get free learning resources and materials, and also scholarship and mentors that will help you at the long run. Also, I've also learned that it is also easy to get referred to the tech job. All right, when you find yourself in a community, if there's any opportunity that wants to come up, they will rather give it to you because you're in the community than to give it to somebody else. So another benefit is that you easily find a go-to person, both technically and non-technically. You can find it easier for you to find a mentor, someone that has been there before, that has been in the industry and that has what it takes. So it's basically you are able to get somebody that's going to hold you by the hand and teach you, the basics that you need.
Oh God, thank you, Mary. No, you want to say everything.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, so does anybody have another thing to say? Maybe I said a lot. I don't know. More people are raising their hands. Okay, let me look for somebody to say. Afoke, did you raise your hand? Okay. Ogunkoya said Mary has finished everything. Okay, let's see who else raised person's hands. Okay, Benita. Okay, I think Mary deserves an accolade from all of you. So just clap for her in any way you can.
Thank you.
All right. Okay, so now I want to ask from how do I put it now? From what Miss Gloria said when she was talking about her tech trail, if you are asked to describe her tech trail to somebody, how many of you can boldly describe her tech trail to somebody? No, Jojo, from what she explained to us already, you can. Okay, Adedemola, please explain to us. I want to hear you tell us about her tech trail. Okay, Adedemola is one. Okay.
About our tech can be and pass across
Network is breaking really bad. Adedemola.
Can you hear me now?
Okay,
I think
slightly.
it's because she's on motion.
We need to turn off my camera so that so from what Mr. community, the position to access is for text and yes, providing research routes and aids specific to women now that is currently at United
Okay. Mary, please mute yourself.
United.
Mary, please mute yourself. It's echoing. Okay, thank you. Go on.
Can you hear me? Can I continue?
Oh, I didn't.
Hi, can you hear me? Can I continue?
Can you just type it? Almost everyone is not hearing you. So just type your response. Yes, please. All right. Thank you so much. I'm so sorry
that's
about
fine.
that.
I'll
Just
type.
type. Okay. So let me hear from there's somebody that was saying the person wanted to speak. Let me check that person. Okay. They. No, I don't want. Okay, Grace. Yes, Grace Obazi. Please tell us. Is it I was looking for?
Okay, good morning, everyone. It's almost afternoon, so good morning and welcome to the weekend. So, HerTechTrail is a community of young African women who are launching into tech, who are looking to build a career in tech, and this is very low, and the odds are against us. In fact, in contrast, I actually have much odds because since our percentage is low, we have more opportunities out there for us. And HerTechTrail is a platform that will bounce us to the place where we want to be, whether it's to major in UI, UX, web development, whether it's to be a full stack developer. It is that platform where it is easy to get started. And it's not only people who are members of the community that can benefit. There's hackathons, there is a community of persons who will teach you, who will guide you, just like our last
One lady said it before. I don't know why she's copying my mind. All right, thank you so much. Thank you for it. All right, now without much ado, let's welcome our second speaker.
Hi everyone, good afternoon or good morning, wherever you are. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can, ma'am.
Okay, yeah. So my name is Claire Igoy. I'm a product designer I do freelance with Fiverr, not Upwork, and I'm a full-time product designer with House Africa. Yeah, and honestly, I wasn't born a product designer. In fact, I started 2020. And you can argue that what I did before is a world away from product design. I used to write. I wrote children's stories. I wrote short stories, long stories, name it. But when I wanted to transition into tech, it was kind of difficult because I didn't have a community like HerTechTrail. I started with front-end web development, and I used to look for resources online. I learned by myself, and it was difficult. And I enjoyed it enough. But when I saw HerTechTrail's ad on Twitter, because that's how I found HerTechTrail, I saw an ad on Twitter. When I saw it and I attended the first class, I think that sealed it for me. It was like an aha moment, like this is really what I want to do with my life. So today I'm going to be talking to people about the best way to go about your job search, because I know a lot of people here are looking for jobs, and it's a process. It's a process. So that's what I'll be talking about today. I'm going to share my screen. Miriam, I'm not allowed to share my screen. Hello, Miriam. Can you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me? Yes. Okay. You can't share your screen. Let me enable it.
I can share it now.
Can you share it now?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Okay. Sorry, a few minutes. Okay. Can you see my screen? Can you see
Yes, ma'am. Yeah.
Okay, so like I said, I will be talking to you guys about the right way to search for jobs, because I know how tasking the process of job search is. So, like I said before, my name is Chisom Klegbe. I'm a digital product designer. I'm a freelance product designer on Fiverr and also a full-time product designer with House Africa. So, the first thing I would like to start with is a disclaimer. There's no magic trick I'm going to give you today that would just suddenly make you start earning thousands of dollars in 2 days. It's not possible. This is like if you do what I'm going to say, if you take some of the advice I'm going to give today and do consistent work, there's no how you won't see change or you won't see results. But it will take a lot of work to see that results. That's the first thing I want to mention before I go into the talk. The first thing I would like to say is this: niche it down. And what I mean by this is this. Now, I'm a product designer. I really don't know about other sectors, but I'm a product designer. And there are different, you can literally work as a product designer for any company. Like, there's no sector in the world that don't need product designers. But for you not to run around and go down the rabbit hole of searching for different kind of jobs, it's best to find the best niche that you like. For example, let's say you are a person, you are interested in the healthcare sector. Let's even say that you were a nurse before you decided to go into product design or whatever other skill. And you decide, because I have experience as a nurse, I want to go into designing for the healthcare system. Now, the best thing is, when you find that skill and you are looking for jobs, look for jobs around that niche. Look for jobs that would look for a job where you would work as a healthcare designer, so that it's easier for you. This helps you when you're looking for jobs, in the sense that when you're writing cover letters, you are selling yourself. You're selling yourself and you're telling them, this is what I can do to help you. This is how I would improve your business and all of that. Now, when you're selling yourself, knowing what you want, it's easier. But when you're selling yourself, like for example, you want to design for the healthcare sector, then you are applying to a job in the fintech sector, it's going to be harder to sell yourself, because then you really don't know what you are talking about. But if you are going for something that you are really interested in, it's easier for you, and you get to apply easily. You get to sell yourself better, as somebody can actually do this thing that they are asking for. Another thing I'd like to say is to streamline your online profiles. So imagine that you are into product design and you even have it on your profile, on your bio, on Twitter, for example, that I'm a product designer. And then someone goes through your profile and what they are seeing is, let's say, that's comrade meme. That comrade meme everywhere. Now they are seeing the comrade meme every 5, 10, 15 people. So all they are seeing is the comrade meme. So they are literally not seeing anything about product design on your profile. It's like, is this person really in the product design industry? So it's important to actually streamline your profile, show people that this is what I do, this is what you do. It will help you stand out from every other person looking for a job in that industry. And then, like I said before, when you niche down, it will be cool to follow people who are in that industry. If you're interested in accessibility, for example, look for people who talk about accessibility and follow them, retweet their posts, like their posts, and share or whatever if you're on LinkedIn. Now, it's easier that way, because let's say somebody sees the things that you post and the person is like, I actually like what this person is posting, and they have a job. They are more likely to come and meet you and ask you, are you interested in this stuff? But if you streamline, they are just things everywhere, it's harder. Like, the person won't know that you are into something like that. So there's no way for them to meet you and tell you, do this, and tell you that they want you to work with them or something like that. So another thing I'll talk about is be a valuable part of communities. You're on HerTechTrail now. Don't just join community like I have joined this community, that's enough. it's cool that you join communities, join forums, groups, webinars, and all of that. But it's also cool that you contribute to the community. You don't even have to be an expert to contribute. I know how hard it can be, to be honest, to put yourself out there and talk about many of the and talk about things that you are not very sure of. But you can ask questions about things you don't know. Like maybe questions that you have, there are people that want to ask some of those questions, but they don't also have the courage to ask. You asking the question would help them be able to see the answers to. So you're contributing. You don't have to write long posts to contribute to the community. By asking just one question, you contribute to the community. Also, I would like to say, show that you actually care. And what I mean by this is when you join a community and you find somebody that's there's this person that you feel like this, I can be asking this person questions. Now, you should also understand that the person isn't just there to answer your questions. So even when you don't have questions to ask, you can actually contact the person. How are you doing? It's been long from you, something like that. Show the person that you actually care about them, not just asking them questions. Show people that you are a part of this community and you are here to contribute to the community, not just warm the seat, so to say. Another thing is learn to love to learn. So all about your journey is it never ends. I don't think there's any point in life, whether in your personal life or your career, where you think, oh, I've learned everything there is, now I can relax. Now that's in life when you learn everything. And the good thing about learning, constantly learning, is that you gain more skills. And what that translates to is like if let's say you're taking a course on user flow, no reason why you should, let's say you are just taking the course, there's no practicing on the topic, you're just listening to the person talking about user flows and talking about your flows, and then you go and sit down. There's learning that user flow might be harder for you. But if you actually practice it, even if what you do is, as the person is doing, you are doing, it would help. You would realize that at the end of the day, you actually have learned something from this. And I'll keep saying, learning is forever. There's no time when you stop learning. So open your minds to learn more. That's one advice I would give to everyone here. Another thing I would say is build an online portfolio that fits. So I've talked about niching down. Now you've niched down to, let's say, the healthcare sector. You want to be a product designer in the healthcare sector, which is cool. Now, the best thing that you would do is find real problems to solve around the healthcare sector. In fact, it doesn't even have to be real life problems. I'll drop some link after this talk on that, where you can find they give you sort of like work to do. They give you work to do on different topics. So what you do is they have these written down briefs for you to work on. So when you work on them and you write case studies for your portfolio, now there's a higher chance of being employed with that. Also, there's this stuff I tell people that the Google Play is a gold mine. The reason why this is because when you go on Google Play Store, in fact, you yourself have probably dropped 1 or 2 reviews on Google Play Store. You see reviews that people drop on different apps, different stuffs. Now, when you go there and you look at 5 to 10 people's review on one app, and they're talking about the same problem, and in your mind you're thinking, I can actually solve this problem, and you solve the problem, all you need to do is, there's a problem, there's a challenge. Now, how do you solve this problem? And after solving the problem, you can write out how you have solved the problem. And when you have done this, it puts you in the face of recruiters, because then when they see your portfolio, what they see is that this person can actually solve problems, and that's what they are looking for. And also even when you have portfolios on, as a designer, you have portfolios on Behance, on Dribble, let's say your LinkedIn, your Twitter, for programmers, maybe GitHub. It's cool to have a personal website. Now, the reason why I say this is because Behance and Dribble won't give you the same flexibility a personal web problems. And the only way to show these things step by step is having that flexibility. These other ones won't give you that flexibility, though it's cool to have them. Because sometimes when you're applying to jobs, they ask for links to these things. But know that having a personal website would really, really, really help you. And that's speaking from experience. Now, I want to talk about
Yes, we can hear you, ma.
Yes, ma'am.
okay. So this is especially for people who want to go into freelance. So this is, I have worked on Fiverr for a really long while, maybe since 2017 or so. I started as a writer too. The way it works on Fiverr is that, for example, I want somebody to build a website for me. What I do is I go on Fiverr, I place it on what is called buyer's request. I write a request saying that I want someone with so and so requirements to build a website for me. Now, when I do that, website. Now, when the way to stand out is knowing the right time to apply to those jobs. Now, if you enter on Fiverr for the first time, it's harder to see job buyer requests like that because you are a first timer. You see job requests at certain time of the day. For example, if you're in Nigeria, it's easier to see jobs around, let's say 6 a.m. to 8 p.m. to 8 a.m. sorry, or 6 p.m. or 5 p.m. and site them place this job. So knowing the right time to go and apply to jobs on Fiverr, will be golden. One, you get somebody, a person is looking for a product designer and a front-end developer, and you know you are not a front-end developer. Don't promise them that you can develop for them when you know you can't do it, or you don't even have anybody that can do it for you. Because one bad review can actually destroy the work you're trying to build. Because these platforms, reviews matter a lot. They matter a lot because I don't know you personally, so your reviews are the reason why I would actually take you to do my job for me. Because then I'm seeing somebody say, this person is so good, this person did this job so well, this person is good at, excuse me. So now it will help me see that you're actually good at this thing and help me to make the decision to employ you to do the job for me. But if you have terrible reviews, it's harder for the person to employ you because it's like, this person has terrible reviews. How do I employ the person knowing that they have these terrible reviews? So I'm kind of hammering this. If you are really interested in free, your reviews matter a lot. So don't promise people what you cannot do and try to deliver your work on time. So like I said, good reviews matter. Like good reviews can really make you stand out in these platforms. Sometimes you even see jobs where they are telling you that the only people they want to apply are people that have, and the only way to get positive reviews is doing the work and doing it well. And also, there's something good reviews do to you. They kind of boost your confidence. Let's say you're even coming on the platform, you've never done this kind of work for somebody before, and you do this first job, and the person gives this rousing review, says you are so good at this stuff and all of that. It boosts your confidence. When another person comes, you feel like, yeah, I can actually do this stuff, and you go ahead to do it and you do it well. So be careful with whatever first job you get, because that job can actually pave your way in these platforms. And the final thing I would like to say is, be kind to yourself. I always say this because I know how very difficult it is when you are job searching. There's a point you get and you're like, are you sure this thing is for me? Are you sure I can do this? There are points where you feel like giving up, and it's fine to take a 1-2 days break. Don't take the longest break, but it's fine to take breaks sometimes because it's draining. I know it's draining looking for jobs. It's draining every day writing cover letters and all of that. But like I said before, if you niche down and you know that, for example, you want to work in the healthcare sector, writing cover letters will be easy for you. For me, for example, when I see jobs that really pertain to what I like, it's easy for me to bid for them, because then what I do is I calm down and I write good cover letters for them, because then I'm interested in it and I'm telling them I can actually do this thing. And I myself, I believe that I can actually do this thing. But when I'm applying to job, because maybe I see the salary is attractive, I'm like, apply to that job. And I'm applying to it, I'm writing the cover letter and I'm asking myself, what are you writing? Because really, I don't have that zeal for that job. Like, and one way to like job you're applying to is that you like the sector it is in. You like that. You like you like the healthcare sector, for example. You go into it. You like fintech. You go into fintech. Depending on what you like, just be sure to like what you are doing. If you like what you are doing, it will be way easier for you. And that's all for now. If you have any questions, you can ask. Thanks for having me.
Thank you so much, Claire. Oh my God, thank you. I don't know, you've answered all the questions they might have, but then I think it would be better since they have your link, they'll reach out to you directly, because we're going to run out of time. But thank you so much. Your session was really amazing. I learned a lot. Thank you. Okay. Please thank us. Whoa, the accolades are coming in, really. Claire, your session was really thank you so much. If you have any question for Claire, please take it to her Twitter hand. We dropped her Twitter handle there. Reach out to her on Twitter, or no, on the Slack channel. You can drop your questions there. She'll come there and she'll respond to them. All right. Now let's welcome our speaker for today. His name is Alex Chibuenyem. Yes. And he's a full-time product designer at Imali Pay and the head of design here at HerTechTrail. You can connect with him on Twitter.
So, like Mira already said, Alex,
he's going to be handling the game session now for us. We promised you that there's a game session, so he's going to handle that game session. Let's, as usual, drop our emojis to welcome him. Welcome, Mr. Alex. Welcome.
So, thank you very much, Miriam. So, like Mira already said, Alex will be handling the games, and aside the laptops, we are also going to be awarding people, what is it called again? Data support, monthly data support. So if you like take the game seriously, so the winners that will emerge from this game, they're going to get 1 month of data support. Yeah, so Alex, the stage is yours.
Okay, good everyone. Hope you guys can hear me. Just to confirm, can you guys hear me? Let's see. Okay, let's do this. Okay, just to
Yeah,
confirm,
hello.
can you guys hear
Sorry
me?
for the short break.
Yeah.
All right, so sorry for the short break. Okay. Okay, so I will just probably start from the middle. So for
This is black face mask.
right, so okay, so I will start from here. I talked about how easy it is to. Or I'm not sure. So if you see my screen, just say hi. All right, so I talked about how easy it is to get free learning resources and materials and also scholarship. So like in the tech trade right now, you see how easy it is for you to get free materials. You have mentors that would put you up, and then you also have scholarships. And like currently today, you're gonna have some of us will have some laptops. So which is what you don't easily get outside. But in a tech community like this, it's easier for you to get it. All right, so another point which I think should make you to join a tech community is one, it's easy to get a debugging mate or solution to your error. Even if you're not a coder, you can also have somebody that will help you out. Even if you write like myself, probably, Grammarly might try its best to try to make it, give you the best possible solution, but somebody as a physical person, by your side in a tech community, you can just share your materials. Hey, I've been writing this. I think it doesn't make sense to me. So can you just go through it and see if there's an error, or maybe, help me figure out if there's a better way to write this. You can only find those set of persons in a community like this. So those are one of the benefits you should, have in mind so you can join the tech community. And it is to find a mentor. You can use your tutor currently in the cohort as your mentors. Like myself, I have other mentors while I was growing. And also you can also seek out for mentors outside your field, but it's easier to find a mentor in the tech community. And not just a tech community, a community like HerTechTrail. So back then when I started tech, the tech community was not well organized and arranged like this, where everything is easy to find. I probably say this is just like WordPress, where you have your image, widget, drag, have your link, widget, text, button, just drag. This is how HerTechTrail works. Makes it easier for you to see a mentor, have resources, have a community to talk to, and everything is just within your reach. So when you join a community like this, this is where you can find everything as easy as ABCD. And a mentor is somebody that can guide and coach you, not just technical, but non-technical. Okay, and easily get referred to a tech job. My first remote job, I got referred to it. Although I didn't find who did that, but I got referred to it. How did I know? I got a mail like, hey, you want to work? We're going to pay you some amount of money. And I didn't give out my mail to anybody. I've not even started applying. I was trying to, learn and build one or two things. And probably someone saw what I was doing and was so much impressed. And the person saw that within the community, not like the person came to my father's house, like, I see what you're doing, or maybe on the road, I was pressing computer when I was jumping bikes or jumping taxis. They wouldn't see that. But they can only see that when you're in a tech community, Myself, I've also referred several persons to several other tech jobs. So, when you're in a tech community and you're trying to show yourself, so one of the secrets is one, try to be the very best of yourself. Try to make sure you show people what you're doing. Because what I was doing then is if I built a very small project, I was like, hey, I've done this, so can you look at this? So help me with you. People are seeing what you're doing, and that will make it easier for them to spot you when a job opportunity comes up. Currently, I know there are persons in the cohort 3 that are being seen as the best. They might not be the best, but they are looking like the best because they are showing what you're doing. They are trying to, help others. Say, I'm finding issues, These are the solutions, and this is what I've built. So far, I've learned this, and because of the knowledge of this, I've built this, and people are seeing what we're doing. So that way, it's easier for you to get a tech job. Now, when it comes to applying for jobs, there are jobs that have several steps. Some have up to 10 steps, 5 or 6 steps. But normally you should have like 4 steps. Where you have the application stage where you apply, where you have your HRO personal interview to know more about you. Then the next one is probably, depending on your skill set, you have a technical interview where they will technical test you to know if you're ready for the job. Then the next one, being the last, would be be the HR again, more like for negotiation to probably know how much you get paid, and if you're okay with the role and all that. But when you're being referred, you're jumping 1 or 2 steps. Like myself, I jump the whole step, I don't enter the company. Some persons will jump the first, second, and third, and some will jump to the last. But when you're not in the tech community, nobody can refer you, because it's very important. You definitely see that most of the requirements we always have, we want to be a good team player. That is very, very important. Reason is you're in a football team, and once they give you the ball, you just want to do your thing your way. You don't want to try to pass the ball so you get to an easier way to score goal, But many people think it's just, if I join a company or if you're working on a project, I'll just do it. I'll just be myself. I'll try to make sure I do my thing and everybody mind their business. No, it's a team work. You're in a team and you have a project manager, you're working on this. The project manager will not come and say, hey, you the problem. No, everybody is the problem. If the project should excel, everybody has a hand in it. Everybody will take each kudos. So, when you join a tech community, they will teach you all about team play. You're working on a project together after your cohort. When you're learning how to work with people. You're learning how to help. How can a good team player is helping one another. Now, an example is I worked in a Belgian company called Service. Probably if you check my LinkedIn, you will see that. So I learned more about the project management aspects. I wasn't a project manager myself. I just led a team of 400 engineers. So when I joined my new company, and I found out that the project manager are very busy and they're trying to, go here and be here. I said, okay, what I would do for you guys to make it easier for you is I will create my task myself, give it a title. I will write the user story and write the acceptance criteria. Just give it to you. What you do is copy and paste, and I will just work on the task. So when I said that and I dropped the whole task and every information needed, so my project manager, he was very much like, I could see the happiness in his eyes. He was wondering how can somebody help me like this? Because it's very stressful, you trying to be everywhere, and you're having somebody doing something, trying to make it very easier for you, and it's for the whole team. But if he spent so much time trying to craft out that particular user story myself, and for every other person in the team, it's very stressful for him. And he's doing much more than that. So you find that somebody is trying to take away from, I'll handle this aspect, just focus on this section. That's a good team player. You're making it easier for him to focus on another area, and the whole team will achieve the process together. So you can only learn that when you come to a tech community like this and a tech event like this. I know most of you must have heard this somewhere, but also this might be the first time you're hearing this. So it's very necessary to join the tech community and HerTechTrail. Try to bring as much women as you can to join here, those that are new, those that are old, even those that are also that have been in tech for some years. You can also come, because most people have been in tech for years, but probably are not doing the right thing they should do, or probably doing the right thing at the right time. But when you join the tech community, they would help you. You have areas where people learn. I know when I started, I was learning here, I learned here. Very, very stressful. And instead of me learning from the beginning, I would learn from down and go to the beginning and come to the middle. And at some point, I find that I've been learning zigzag. But you see how easy it is. HerTechTrail is making the learning platform awesome for you. You have each track well arranged, like any curriculum you have well arranged and it's standard. Free. So you join the tech community and you have all these benefits. So thank you. So if you have any questions, you can send it across. And if you want to connect with me, I'll still drop it again. So you connect me on LinkedIn, then we can reach out from there. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah. So
All right, thank you.
Thank you very much,
Stop
sir.
question, please, because of time. We would like you to reach out to him directly on his Twitter, or you can drop the messages on Slack. We will get it across to him. Like he also said, on LinkedIn, you can also reach out to him there. Thank you so much once again, Mr. Wisdom. Thank you so much.
Yeah, you're welcome.
All right, now it's time for games. I hope you're ready. Because me, I'm ready. I'm
Yes,
not.
ma'am.
It's not like I'm hosting and I will not win. I must win something. So please, let's get ready for the game. As we welcome Mr. Alex.
Okay, hope everyone can hear me. Sorry, my network broke at some point and had to like join back. Hope everyone can hear me. Just leave a yes in the chat.
We
All
can
right.
hear you.
Okay, Kotsi, I think turning on my camera will be good. Okay, I think. Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and just share my screen just to be like fast with this. Okay, so just before I get into it, please can you mute your mic if you're not speaking? Okay. Okay, all right, so let me just go ahead and pull up my screen. So my name is Alex, and I'm a product designer at the MaliPay, and also the head of design here at HerTechTrail. And good to have everyone on the call, and this means a whole lot to us. And okay, so what we'll be doing today is we're gonna do some kind of sketch. We're gonna do some kind of sketch. I know this could be terrible. So if you're joined with your laptop, it's gonna be like a plus to you, because definitely you have to like do this with your laptop, not with your phone. Okay, so I think I need to drag my browser to the second screen. Just give me a second. Okay, I think I'm good. Okay, and then one more second, I need to drag my FigJam to the screen as well. Okay, I think I have it here. Okay, so just let me know in the chat if you can see my screen. I'll be looking at the chat as well. Okay, I think my screen is up. Okay. All right, so yeah, so the game is quite simple. It's gonna be like a game where you get to like pick an image and then you use the pencil to draw. So for example, if what I imagine or what I envision to draw is, for example, a cup or a cup. Let me say a cup, for example. I'll just go ahead and draw it, and somebody in the team is going to say, is going to mute their mic and just let me know what this is. So we have team A, team B, and then team C, and we're going to populate this with 5 names. Same thing with this and with the team C. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and share this link in the chat. If you're joining with your laptop, please just hop on this link. Let me change it to anyone with link and edit. Okay, so I'm going to put this in the chat right now. Okay. Okay, so for those that don't have, sorry. Okay, so I think we it's in no laptop. Okay, please, if you're joined with your laptop, it would be nice for you to hop on the link rather. And so okay, I can see 1 person. Okay, 2 persons. Okay, great. This is good. Oh, you guys are anonymous. Okay, so what? Let me give all some kind of heads up with this. So I'm just assuming that we are already used to FigJam. So I'm going to go ahead and share my entire screen. Give me 1 second. So I'm going to walk us through the browser, and just give me 1 second. Okay. I think my screen is up. Okay, I think it is. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and just create a new like window. And so FigJam, let me just go to figma.com. So what you need to do just for you to create an account here with Figma. So if you're accessing the link, let me just create a new tab as well. If I paste this link here, and let's say you're accessing this link for the first time, you definitely see this. She's trying to load. Okay, so it's trying to load, and you need to like create an account so we can see you and because it's saying anonymous here. So what you do is you click on login, right? Click on login and then you continue with your Google account. So for example, if you have your Google account signed in on your PC or your Mac, you can access it using any of the link. Okay, so I can see some persons with names here, so I'm going to jump back on FigJam. Okay, great. So I can see Irene, I can see Okolie Blessing. Okay, this is good. So we have like 10 persons here, or not much of a person. Rebecca, Precious, Okolie. Okay, so we're going to do this real quick. So I'm going to group you guys because of time. So Eunice, Ikadia, is it Ikadi? Ikadi, Okolie, Precious. Which I'm going to split you guys into teams. So we're going to do 2 teams. So I was thinking we're going to have up to like at most 15% on this call, or with the Figma link. So I'm going to have Eunice here. So I'm going to have Eunice. Hope everyone can still hear me. Just leave a yes in the chat. And I'm going to have Okolie. I'm going to have Blessing here. Okay, so we're going to do 2-2. Let me check the chats. Okay, so please resend the link. Okay, I'm going to do that right now. Okay. Who else do we have here? Chidima. So I'm going to add Chidima here. So Chidima here in Team B. Team Chidima. And who else? Chia what? Chimere. Okay, Chimere. So let me say Chimere. Hope I'm not spelling the name wrongly. Let me see, just to confirm. Oh, I'm not spelling it well. Okay. So who else can I add here? So we're going to do Chidima. Oh, more people are actually joining. So this is what we're going to do just for time. We're going to have 2 teams, and let me add Glory here. So I'm going to say Glory. And who else going to add here? Eunice is already here. Chidima is here already. So Chidima is here. Eunice, Blessing, Glory, Irene. So I'm going to say Irene here. And who else? Janet. So I'm going to say Janet. And Lindia. Okay, I think we'll just go with this because of our time. More people are just joining. Okay, so this is how it works. We have, we're not going to use this name generator because I've really tried to like have the names here. So we have 3. Okay, I'm going to add one person's name here. Let's see who else. Rebecca. So let me add Rebecca here. Okay, so if you can do me a favor, maybe what you can do is to add your name here. If you can edit this. So Benita, let me add you here, Benita, so I can see your cursor here already. Okay. Okay, I think we can go with this. Jennifer, let me add you here. Who else am I saying? Janet, I've added Janet. Adiola, so Adiola, let me just go ahead and add you here. Okay, so we have it is a pictorial game, Pictionary, and what we're going to do is we're going to generate this. So if you can actually like think of an image to draw, you can like check out this link, and let's check out this link. So if you check out this link, it's going to generate like random names for us that we can. Let me proceed. That we can turn ourselves, generate spoon. Okay, okay, we have door here. So we have the first one here, door. So I can generate again, and it's going to say turtle, and I'm going to click on generate, and it's going to say sheep. So whatever you want to think. So basketball, and okay, so let's go with team A. So this is the trick. Oh, someone is trying to mess around with this. Let me position this back on. So for team A, this is what we're going to do. Eunice, let me delete this. Eunice, hope you're still, okay, I can see Eunice. So Eunice, start drawing something. So what you want to do, if you want to draw, press P on the keyboard to activate the pencil tool or the pen tool, and then you can draw, right? So Eunice, think of anything you want to draw and draw it. And before you start, I'm going to start the timer. So we have a timer here. I'm going to set the timer. Give me 1 second. So you have 1 minute. So let me set this to 1 minute. So Eunice, your time starts now. Your team, this is how it worked before. Sorry, before you start, Eunice. Just hold on, undo what you're doing. Before you start, this is what the team is better to do. So if Eunice draw anything within this 1 minute, whatever thing that she's drawing, you just unmute your mic. Hope everyone's mic is allowed to unmute. So you mute your mic if you're in team A. So Blessing, Benita, who else is here? Ria, Rebecca. So just unmute your mic and just tell us what she's drawing. Okay, so Eunice, you start counting now. You can draw as many things that you want to draw. Eunice, where are you? Let's look for Eunice. Okay. Eunice is drawing. Coley, you're not expected to draw. Okay. Team members.
A dress. A shirt.
Eunice.
A dress.
Okay, that's a dress. Okay, next. Okay, next one. Draw another thing. Let's create space for Eunice. Draw something else, Eunice. Where is she at? Okay, I think Eunice left. Oh, Eunice, team A, your time is up. So Eunice have just 1 point. 1 point. So team B, who is going to go for team B? Who do you want to go for team T? Glory, I can see your cursor. Do you want to help our team B to draw? So draw anything and press P on the keyboard and start drawing, and your team members will tell us what you're drawing. So let's start the timer. Oh, give me a second. What is Glory drawing? Team B, Chidima, Adiola, Chimere.
Footwear.
She is a footwear now. It's
A footwear.
Glory, is she correct?
It's a footwear.
Okay,
It's a
okay.
shoe.
Only one thing. You have to mention the name of everything, right? I've done 3 things.
Someone actually messed up with the timer.
I've done 3 things.
Okay, I think someone messed up with our
You guys
timer.
have to mention the
Okay, well,
I've done footwear.
so I think for the
I've
birth.
done square, something square and a circle. The circle.
Oh, okay. So a circle is not something that is something that someone can actually like think about. But so I'll give your team 1. Someone keep messing around with this.
Should I continue?
No, I think we've exhausted our time. Someone stopped our time. So I'm going to give Glory 1. Okay, so I'm going to stop this in time. So I have Irene, Janet, Lindia. Let's see who is here from Team C. Okay, Lydia. So what you do, press P on the keyboard. You can draw in an empty space. You don't have to like be on this part. You can come to this empty like space and draw. So who want to go for Team C?
I'll go first.
Okay, Lydia. Okay, your time starts now.
Okay.
Who is messing this up? Where is Lydia? Okay. Okay, who is drawing? Is that a Lydia
I'm
or?
not sure. My pen to be
A cup.
Okay.
A cup. A cup. A balloon.
Is that correct, Irene?
Time bomb. Looks like a time bomb.
Oh, it's a bomb. Okay, that was wrong. So
A grenade. A grenade.
Or a grenade. Oh.
okay,
Okay.
you have 10 seconds. Oh, the time is up. So Team C have 2 points. Okay, so we're gonna go with the next team. So I think after now we just go one round, and because of our time, so we have other things to do. So we're going to go with Blessing. Is Blessing here? You're up for team.
Yes, yes.
Okay, great. So you're on team A. Your time starts now. So members of team A, what's Blessing drawing? Or let's wait for her to finish.
A face.
Is that correct?
It's a face.
Okay, great. So move on to the next one. Just keep drawing. Just keep drawing.
The human leg.
Okay, keep drawing.
It's a leg.
It's a leg. I got it.
Seven more seconds.
The nose.
How is that a nose?
How is that a nose? It's an hand, human hand.
Okay, so I think Blessing have 2 points. So I'm just gonna go here and add it. So Blessing have 2 points. Okay, so we're gonna move
That
to
one looks
team
like a
B.
food.
Yes, it's one with fruit.
Okay, we're gonna go to team B. So Chidima, are you up for it? Okay, how about Chimere? Chimere, are you up for it? Looks like Team B. Team B, you guys are not active. Adiola, you want to save your team, or we should move to the next team?
I'm here now.
Okay, Adiola. Okay, you ready? Who said she's here?
Yes, I am.
Okay, Glory, you're in Team B. Oh no, you've gone already, so someone else have to go. Not you.
Okay, yeah.
Adiola.
Okay, let me
Yeah,
go.
I'm ready.
Okay, who is ready?
I think Chidima is ready.
Oh, Chidima. Someone is messing with the time.
I'm not
So
using a laptop.
okay, so Chidima, hope you're ready.
But I'm not using a laptop. Can I draw in my phone?
I'm not sure it's gonna work. I'm not sure it's gonna work.
Can I do that?
I'm using a phone too. I think I have.
What am I doing? I should decide now.
Do you want to try it? Because
Using the laptop, let me join.
Yeah.
Try.
okay, so why Team B is still like?
Okay, let's go with the laptop.
Sorry.
I guess there's someone with the laptop.
Okay,
Let's have the laptop.
who is the laptop among members of Team B?
I'm with the laptop. I should escape.
Please, your name, please.
I'm with the laptop. Glory.
Glory, you've gone already, so you can't go again.
Oh. I'm trying to redeem the thing.
Okay, I think maybe just for the benefit of for the team members. So let Glory go one more time, and we give that mark maybe to Chidima. So
All right.
the time starts now, Glory.
All right.
Let's see what you got. Where is Glory? Okay. What's she drawing? Team B members.
Please, I want to join.
I want to join though. Simbian Sana.
Chidima, Chimerik, Adiola. What's she drawing?
Ball. What is join?
What's the first one?
Ball.
Join a ball.
This is the second one.
Join a ball.
Okay. What's the first one? This one.
A ball.
The first one is the ball.
Okay. Second one. Oh, time's up.
Second one is a stop.
Is that correct, Glory?
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys have 2 marks. We're gonna put that for Chidima. Okay, so Team C, are you guys ready? Janet. Janet.
Who's next?
Janet, Lindia,
Please, I
Jennifer,
want to join. No.
Aminat. Okay. I think we just go with this number. We can, because of our time. Are you guys ready, Team C, or do you want Irene to go again?
Please, I want to join.
Okay, let me just drop the link one more time.
Please resend the link.
Okay, so who is going for Team C? We are way out of time now.
I want to join though.
Please, can I join?
Yeah, sure, you can, but we can accept any new members again. So Team C, what's happening?
There's no need. There's a free space for Team B. No.
I'll go for Team C.
Okay, who's going for Team C? Please, your name. Oh, again, feedback. Is it Janet, Lindia, Jennifer? Okay, so I think this is the point where we have to like end this, and I think the team with the highest score is, oh, you guys are even. So Team B and Team C are even, 3 marks, 3 marks. So
Let me go for Team A.
just to confirm, Gloria, how many minutes do we still have to run this? Is Gloria on the call or Miriam? So we know we can do one more time.
There's someone out there right now who's pissed at you because you chose peace.
Gloria on the call.
I didn't get you. What did you say?
Okay, how much time do we have
One more time.
left to run this?
Just 5 minutes, please.
Okay,
Just
five
5 minutes.
more minutes. Okay, who else wants to stay? Someone mentioned she want to join Team B with empty space. Who is that?
Me, Ria.
Ria, you're in Team A.
I want to join. I want to join. I want to join. Please. I want to join too. I want to join.
So let's know your
There's
name,
a
please.
tie. I thought Team A
Grace.
would go against Team B.
Okay, Grace. So we added Grace here. Okay, so
I would
Ria.
love to join, but I don't have a laptop.
Okay, no worries. Rebecca, are you up for it?
Yes.
Okay, so Rebecca,
Can I join a team?
yeah, go for it, Rebecca. So let me start your time. So give me 1 second. So you have 1 minute. Your time starts now. So Team A, please identify what Rebecca is drawing.
How are you?
Let me just look at Rebecca. Rebecca, your time is really going. Oh, where is she?
Hey, you people, please She's drawing a house. She's drawing a
Okay, house. Okay, that's 1 point. What else is she drawing? Let me just look at her again.
I can't see her again. Okay, I've seen her. Sorry if you are not joining, leave. You guys are blocking me. I can't see
What is she drawing? She drawing like 10 seconds.
An iPhone.
Okay, an iPhone.
She's drawing
An iPhone.
She drew a house.
Oh, she didn't complete the last one, so we have two marks for Rebecca. Okay, so Grace, you said you're up for it. Hope you're ready.
Yes.
Okay, your
Yes.
time has started. Draw on an empty canvas. Okay, an empty space. What's happening?
I can't see what I'm drawing again.
Oh, someone is messing with this stuff. Wait.
You can't see what she's doing.
Someone is messing with it.
Okay, so she have a cup here.
Yeah.
It's like every team member is just drawing a cup. Can we draw something else?
A pot.
Okay.
Is this a pot or a cup?
It's a pot.
Report.
Okay.
A pot.
Okay, that's good. So
So that
we're
the
gonna,
cover is falling off.
We didn't use all our time.
okay. I think someone messed up with this. So we're gonna give you guys let's see. Can I set this to like 30 seconds?
Pamela, she's the one messing up.
Okay, your time is up.
Okay, so let me just give you guys 40 seconds. Grace.
Time is up.
Sorry? 30 seconds. So Grace,
Okay.
so you guys have 1 point. 30 seconds to draw something else.
Yeah, let's go, Grace. Let's go, Grace.
Please, if you are not Mr. Alex, please mute your mic. If you're not Mr. Alex at the moment, and me, please mute your mic.
A table. She's drawing a table.
Victoria, please mute your mic.
She's drawing a table.
Okay.
Transparent table.
Okay, a table. So you guys have two marks. Okay, let's add that here. So the next team, Team C, Jennifer, Aminat, right? Are you guys ready?
Mr. Alex, it's game over.
Okay, so we have Team A with about 5 marks. Team B, it's even 5 marks. Team C, you guys are not responding. So we have a tie here, Team B and Team A. So definitely we're going to at the end of this event, we're going to announce the prize for the win. And I'm just going to go ahead and just copy this data so we have it somewhere. Or what I'm going to do is I'm going to just turn off the edit privilege. Okay, so I think we're good. Yeah, Miriam, you can go ahead, please.
Okay. What a wonderful time, Mr. Alex. That game was fair. You don't tell me. You want me to participate? I know. But there's no problem. I know what you're doing. All right. For those that participated and did their best, good luck to you. I'm going to hear from Mr. Alex soon. So now, to round up this whole meeting, we're going to be welcoming Ms. Gloria to announce the winners as well as give us a conclusion for everything. Thank you so much for your time, and I'm very sorry. We didn't expect it to take this long. We didn't expect it to take this long on. Please
Not
forgive
to
us.
be sensitive.
All right, Miss Gloria, please come and talk to us.
Okay, thank you very much, Miriam.
Thank you, ma'am.
How was the game? How was the game? I know some of you were expecting to be asked questions like, what is HTML? What is JavaScript? So games like this, it looks very simple, but it helps your visual attention. So one of the criteria to excel in tech generally, no matter what you're learning, is your ability to pay attention to details. So that's like one of the goals of this game. Although some people were drawing some things that are very simple, so it was easier for you to guess and all of that. But yeah, it helps your visual attention and your ability to pay attention to details and all of that. So we are going to be announcing the opportunities right now. Hope you're excited.
Yo, we are.
So
Yes,
just like Wisdom has said, one of the opportunities you get to benefit from tech communities like this is job opportunities, job referrals. Now, let me give you a shocker. I've been in the tech industry for like over 10 years. And I used to be like a freelancer before I started like doing very full time. My first job, my first official full-time job was referred to that company by Wisdom, right? So, and he was also talking about job referrals and all of that. I was referred to that company by Wisdom, and it was amazing. And fast forward now, I've actually referred a lot of people to different jobs. And personally, aside HerTechTrail, tech jobs, and fortunately they've been hired. Sometimes you get referred, it doesn't work out, not because you're not good enough and all of it. We have like some job openings, and let me read it out. The first the first opportunity we have here is going to be an internship role. Is the role of a back-end developer, and is an internship role. And what you're required to know is basically Node.js and TypeScript. So if you started front-end development, it's going to be a plus. So getting referred to the job by HerTechTrail is also going to be a plus for you. So if you're interested, this is an internship role, but it's a paid role. It ranges from 100,000 naira to about 150,000 naira per month. So if you're interested, send a message to HerTechTrail on Slack after now with your credentials, your cover letter, and everything. We are going to forward your stuff to the company, and we'll go from there. So other opportunities that we'll have, we are expanding our volunteer roles at HerTechTrail, specifically the content team, and also the community leadership team. So we have like different tracks currently, up to 8 tracks, and want to start building. Want to have, apart from the general community, want to start building communities around this track. So we have like the design community, we have the product management community. So if you want to be a community lead for any of these tracks, you can also send a message that indicates that shows you have an interest to HerTechTrail on Slack after now. I think we are going to pass out a form on Slack, so you get to just fill that form. But if you're for the Node.js, just send a message. But for this one, we're going to pass out a form. So if you're interested, if you're one of the policies, we want you to be like a natural leader, although you can still learn. But let me show you some of the criteria. So some of the things you're going to be required to do is your ability to understand online audience, because our community are mostly online, and these people, the members of our community, are currently in more than 10 countries. So your ability to understand the key audience, especially online, is something that we need. And also experience with Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, all the social media handles, strong writing and verbal communication skills, superb management, time management skills. You also have a knowledge of tech community marketing trends and techniques. Your ability to build online relationships is also a plus. Some people, they have this privilege, or they have this, would I say, power or superpower, yeah, connecting online. So it's like they know how to season. That's what, even if you haven't worked with an NGO, you can still, apply. So those visions. You also have like opportunities to get access to our swags, free learning, and all of that. So that's that for HerTechTrail. So there's another opportunity. One of our partner companies is currently looking for a growth hacker. So if you're very good with growth hacking and digital growth, I think they call them product growth hackers, yeah. So if you're also interested in that role, this is not an internship role, this is going to be a full-time role. So you're expected to be, even if you're not a professional, you have to be proficient in that role. So depending on your experience, yeah. So you can also send a message to HerTechTrail on Slack. If you know you're qualified. Remember, this is not an internship role. This is going to be a mid-level role. So ensure you have the necessary qualities before you get to, indicate your interest. So that's that. So Alex, I'm still waiting for the name, the winners. The winners are going to be going on with data support for next month, May. So some of the people who made this possible, we have a program. We haven't launched this publicly, but the name of this program is HerTech Heroes. So HerTech Heroes is all about companies and I'm gonna share my screen. Companies and individuals who buy into what we are doing. There's a way they come together to contribute to the growth of what we are doing. So we haven't launched it, but we have like people already in the program. So these are the people. So we have like some heroes of the month. So we'll call them HerTech heroes because they are part of the people behind what we are doing, So we are going to, like example, like some of the things they contribute to is the academy, Definitely, if you want to learn a tech skill, it's not going to be something you get to pay 5,000 naira for. It's something you get to pay $500, and above, depending on the number of months. And what we do at HerTechTrail, some companies, they will tell you it's free. But once you get your first job, you sign an agreement. Once you get your first job, they will come back and start taking money from that first job, right? And they don't take 15% or 10%. Some of them, they get to take up to 50% for maybe the first 1 year or the first 2 years, right? But here, when our training doesn't entail that, we don't get to take money from you because we are training you. So it's like free. So some of the people who make these things, possible are these heroes, So they are doing a lot of work on the back. So we have heroes of the month. So I'm going to share their handles on Twitter. So you get to actually connect with them. We have Anedi. And so Anedi is currently DevRel manager at Google. So you can connect with Anedi on Twitter. You can also connect with Akuma. So apart from the laptops that you're going to be winning here, some people might just get lucky. Some of these heroes, sometimes they just give out laptops on their own. Like I know one of the students we had in cohort 1, Akuma gave her a laptop on his own, right? So get to connect with these people is really important. This is Akuma's handle. Follow Akuma, and then we have Wisdom. So you've already heard from Wisdom. So Wisdom is a person you just got to hear from. So I'm gonna be sharing his profile again so you can connect with them and all that. So these are the heroes of the month: Akuma, Wisdom, and Anedi. So we also have because these heroes can either be a company or it was designed for guys and companies. So girls can also join, ladies can also join. But ladies, we never agree say we get money. So so the people here, I think I've shared Akuma's handle, I've shared Wisdom's handle. So another person is okay, I think these are we have a company. The name of the company is House Africa. So House Africa has been amazing. So I'm gonna just share the handle as well. So if you connect with them, you can say hi on the chat so that we can move over to the next thing. Ensure you connect with them on Twitter. Okay. So that's that. So coming down to the laptop.
So want to respond to no,
Please mute your mic. Mute your mic. Thank you. So coming down to okay, the name of somebody said she did not get the name of the company. The name of the company is House Africa. And you're sharing the handle again. House Africa. These are the heroes of the month. I'm going to be sharing the individuals' handles again. This is Akuma's handle. So if you're not, I noticed that some of us are not on Twitter, and that is not good. If you're not on Twitter, you're missing out a lot of things. If you're going to be a tech person, right? Whether you're a guy or a lady, which I know that like all of us here, that we are ladies, like almost all of us here, we are ladies. So one of the platforms you're not going to take for granted is Twitter. Like I know I've gotten like amazing opportunities, I know people who got their first jobs from Twitter, just from a tweet that they made, or probably someone tagged them to an opportunity, and that's how they got hired. You have Twitter, you have LinkedIn. You can decide not to be on Instagram and on Facebook, but if you see these two platforms, Twitter and LinkedIn, don't joke with them. Very important. Twitter, Twitter there's this confidence you get to build when you're active on Twitter. You must not be tweeting every time. Just ensure that you're learning. Follow people who you're looking up to, and just look at them on a very close level and see what they are doing, how they position themselves, and all of that. So that's that for that. The next one here, okay, what we have next here is our laptop winners. I know a lot of you have been expectant on this and all of that. So if you're going to be, if you're now, when we actually put out the application for this, we didn't know. In fact, we just thought that, oh, just few people that don't have laptops. We didn't know that a lot of you do not have laptops. Or are you guys disguising? Are we disguising here? Like, we got a lot of applications and we're
No, ma.
what's
No, ma. Not at all.
No,
We don't have
laptops. We need laptops.
No, ma, we don't have.
We don't have.
We're
not this guy.
Okay, mute your mics. I
No,
got
ma,
that,
we
right?
don't.
Okay. So, like I said, it was a shocker seeing all these people. So, what have you been designing with? What have you been coding with? Although I'm not asking, this is a theoretical question. I'm not asking for you to answer, but we're just amazed, like the number of ladies who do not have laptops. So, we wanted this to just be a small stuff where probably like every quarter, just do something small. But now that we have seen the need, like a lot of people actually need this, so what we are planning something bigger. We are going to be increasing the number of laptop winners in each quarter. So the thing is, a lot of you will not get laptops today, right? But a few of you will get laptops today. So, but we know now that we have your database, we now know the people who actually need this, and we have a way of verifying these things, because there's some people can come and lie and all of that they don't have laptops. So we have a way of verifying it. I'm not saying that you lied, right? I'm just saying. So we have a way. So we would increase the number from probably we are working towards increasing the number from the next quarter and all of that. So we are going into a lot of partnerships with companies, who want to help out and all of that. So, but for now, we are going to be sharing to just very few people, right? And the cost of laptop is not 5,000 naira. The cost of laptop is not, is not even 100,000 naira. These are good laptops and they are brand new. They are brand new laptops. So if you don't get a laptop today, don't feel so bad, because like I said, this is not something that is one-off. In a couple of months, the next quarter will be here and we'll also be sharing more, right? So if you do not get laptops today, like I said, you can get in the next one, right? So, and now that we've had your data, your data and everything, it will be easier to say, okay, this person does not have a laptop. So I'll give you like some few tips on what's like going to help you stand out in your application. So I'm not going to tell you everything, because some of them are still like secrets, but some of them is your ability to be, engaging in the online community. Some of you are not on Twitter, you're not on any platform, because probably heard that they're sharing laptops. Some of you created accounts that day. So there is no way we can, you're not going to be basically maybe signing any tedious agreements and all of that. But we need to make sure that you're going to be using this laptop for what you're going to be using it for. So if you say you're a product designer, you should be able to use it for, so that you don't use it to go and start watching Z World, and all of that. So if you're going to be getting the laptop, we want to ensure that and one of the ways we can see your activities is by you being online, right? On Twitter, on LinkedIn. There was one person who her application really stood out. When she applied, she designed something, and she posted that, and she even said that she had to use her sister's laptop. I know there's a lot of other people who their stories are true and all of that, right? So we are going to be seeing how we give it to the most deserving, right? So if you do not get a laptop today, that does not mean that you do not deserve it. That does not mean that you do not need it. That does not mean that we don't see you, right? Like I said, just be active online. Be active on our Slack channel. Our heroes are seeing you. Sometimes they get to even give you laptops from their own personal pocket and not even from HerTechTrail and all of that. So just ensure that you're active, and all of that. So so that's one, be active online. Then secondly, some people want to get laptops, but they're not doing anything, right? I know that it's hard to get started with a phone, but start first. Even if you don't have a laptop, ensure you start. Some people have borrowed their sisters, probably their siblings' laptops. Some of them have probably gone to a hub to be borrowing their system. So when you go this extra mile, it tells us that you're serious. But some people have not even started learning anything, right? Because they believe that they have to have a laptop first before they start, right? So you don't have to. When I started learning how to compute, how to program, it was a desktop there was nothing like laptop. I didn't have like a PC then. It was a family desktop that was in our house that I was using. Now you know how family stuff is. Everybody my brother wants to use it, my sister wants to use it, and all of that. So then it was a family desktop. I didn't have a personal laptop. So if I was waiting for me to have a personal laptop, it wouldn't have been, that smooth, or I wouldn't have grown so much like that. So what I'm saying is just start first. Don't wait until everything becomes perfect. Even when I finally got my PC, I used one PC. I think I've said this story online. I used that PC for like 5 years. Because now PC after 2-3 years supposed to change it, but because personally I didn't have the money, I was still managing. Even when the system turned to TV, I was still using the laptop because I didn't have like money to get another one. So before I finally started getting jobs and I was able to finally start buying my own PCs and MacBooks and all of that. So yeah. So if you're going to wait till you have everything, perfectly fitted, it's going to be hard for you, right? So start first. I know people who code with phones. It's not because it's the best. This is not even advice for you to, go with phone, but because these people are, hungry to learn, they just start with anything they can lay their hands on. They go to free code camp, they use phones, even without scholarships, and nobody's paying any tuition for them. They just start. So I just wanted to, I know I saw some tweets, some people say that they want to start doing something, but they don't have a laptop. So I don't have a laptop is not really, it's an excuse, but it's not something that would stop you from starting first. You might not start perfectly, but starting is starting, right? So I'm going to be calling the winners of the laptops, and actually we have just 3 winners in this quarter. So I'm going to be calling their names now. The first winner on my list is going to be Oluwadamilola Olaye. If you're here, can I hear a hi from you?
Hi. Hi. How are you? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Wow. Thank you. Thank you.
Awesome. So I think she was the one who went the extra mile, to design something else. She tweeted it. So congratulations, Oluwadamilola. So the next person here is Itonge Stace Apan. She here? Say hi.
Yes, I'm here. Hi.
Amazing.
This is
Great.
so
Great. So
great.
I think Ipan is currently in the digital marketing track in HerTechTrail. So you mustn't be in HerTechTrail Academy for you to win a laptop. The first winner I got was not in, but it's easier for us to say, okay, this person is committed. So we just want to give this laptop to committed people, and so you mustn't really be in the academy for you to get to win a laptop. And the last person here on my list is, just give me 1 minute. Okay. The next person here is Ade.
Thank you. Oh my God, thank you.
Okay. Congratulations, ladies. So these laptops have already, it's not like we are planning to buy them. They have already been bought, right? They have already been bought, and I think this month is already over. So before next month ends, you're going to get them. They will be delivered to your locations. So like I said, okay, Alex, are the winners ready? So we still have like people who are going to get the data support for the month. Hi, Alex.
Okay, congratulations one more time to the winners of this laptop program. It's really it's an honor for us to like have you win this. Like your story actually stood out, and it's let's say it's an honor. It's an honor to contribute to be part of your success story going forward. Yeah, so we want to be a part of that story, and we're looking forward to the awesome, amazing things you'll be doing with this resource that we provided. Okay, for the winners of this with this sketch or game, we have like a tie, like a lot of ties. Let me just go ahead and share my screen, or let me just call the figure from here. So Blessing has 2, Rebecca 2, Chidima 2. So like almost then Irene had 2 as well. So what we can do is we can do this thing, a picker wheel. Like we use a wheel to like determine who gets to win, or we ask like an open question or close-ended question. So Gloria, I'd like you to like make that decision. Should we do like a picker wheel to know who's gonna be like the winners? It's gonna be a random selection, and it's systematic. It's not if I'll be the judge over it.
Okay, how many people do we have now?
We have 2, 1, 2, 3. We have 5 persons. 5 persons with an equal mark.
Okay. So we need about 3 winners.
Yeah.
So which of the methods is going to take the less time, right? So I don't want us to waste time anymore.
Okay. We can use the wheel to see how it goes, so we can say first position, second. So we can do that. I don't know if this will be great, but we can do that. Hope you can still hear me.
So
okay.
Yeah, so 5 minutes is okay, right?
I can share my screen, and then we do it together. We see how it works.
If you have gotten, I hope none of the laptop beneficiaries are going to be participating in this game. So once people who have not won anything to be the winners. Hello, okay. Alex, are you there?
Yeah, I'm still here. Let me just go ahead and share my screen. It's like you need to stop sharing your screen so they get to see mine. Are you still sharing your screen?
see your screen, sir.
Laura, you might need to stop sharing your screen.
Yeah, I have stopped already.
Okay. Give me 1 minute. Let's see. For some reason, I'm unable to share my screen. I don't know what's wrong. Let's see the settings first.
Wait a second.
I can't share my screen, so I'll need to. Okay, I think it's coming up.
Please, can someone send in the list of the winners? I just reconnected back. Network threw me out.
Just to confirm, can you guys see my screen now?
Okay, please, can someone send the list of the winners? Network threw me out. I just reconnected back.
Okay, definitely the names will be published again in the chat.
Okay, thank you very much.
Let me know if you can see my screen now.
No, we can't see it. You can't see your screen.
What is happening?
Please.
How about now? Can you see my screen?
Yes. Yes, we
Yes,
can.
sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, so we have this picker wheel. We have first, second, and third position, and then we'll have the names here: Blessing, Rebecca, Chidima, Grace, then Irene. So if I click on the start button, it's going to spill, and then we'll go with the name on the first. So the name that appear on the first will definitely be the one to take that position. So let me take this down. Number of groups. So we have one person per group. So if I click on the start, definitely your name will definitely spill it. So let's go and see who will be the first, second, and third position. Okay. Okay, so Chinima first, Blessing second, Rebecca third. So these are the people we have for this. These are winners. So using this random picker, we're able to know who is the first person, the second, and then the third. So Gloria, we have the winners. Chidima, which is actually the first person. Blessing is the second, and then Rebecca is the third person.
Awesome. So we have Chidima, Blessing, and Rebecca. So congratulations, ladies, for I know this might be small, but it's something. I mean, subscribing for data is a pain on the ass these days, especially the fact that you get to subscribe for 1 month and you end up using it for 3 days, right? So you'll be getting up to 10,000 naira worth of data for the month of May each. So so that's that. And thank you so much, ladies, for attending today's event. Congratulations to all the ladies. If you're a winner, Alex, please take note of the winners of this the data support so that we can send them the money, right? So this is something we can send to you today. It doesn't take time. For the laptop, you have to wait for some weeks for the delivery to happen. So thank you so much, ladies, and do have a great day. So I don't know if you have any questions before we call it a day, right? Do you have any questions? So a lot of amazing we do this quarterly, and as time goes on, we might even increase it to be monthly, right? So this is just the first of it. We are going to be doing other amazing opportunities for women in tech events. A lot of people will still get jobs because we want those jobs to come from the people who were in this meeting. So you might not get a laptop, but you will get a job, you get other things, it's just about opportunities, positive opportunities, right? So, is there any question? Something is confusing you about the community, about the academy? We can give 5 minutes for questions. Unmute your mic and ask your question. Hello?
Hello, please, I have a question.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, please, can I ask how many people will be getting laptop for the next quarter?
Is not even over. We don't know yet. Right? We don't know yet. So it's going to, we don't know. But there's going to be an increase. So your
okay, do we have to apply again?
Yes, because the application is so much, so we might, or even though we have your database, so if you apply again, we can easily do like a search with the new application, and okay, we can now say, okay, this person has applied before, and you even stand a better chance of winning if you have applied before, right? Hope I answered your question.
Yeah, thank you.
Hello?
All right. Someone says, oh, my wish to ask. Okay, so
please, how do we apply again? Yes, there's a question.
Yes, please have to ask this question. Good afternoon, everybody.
Yeah, good afternoon.
So, sorry, please. So, according to the participation of the tech laptop, what I told was that according to the engagement you have on Twitter and something like that. And
yeah,
check the engagement actually who got the highest engagement. I don't know them like who got that.
Yeah. So yeah, the engagement is one of the criteria, but that is not the only criteria. Like I've already listed the other criteria for you. So in as much as the engagement, people who we gave these laptops to are also deserving it. If you're looking at engagement, they also crossed that 50. So that's not the only criteria, but that is definitely one of it, right? Does that answer your question?
But that was the criteria there that was obvious that okay, according to engagement and all of that, people went like like they went out of their engagement, and thank God. Thanks to HerTechTrail support.
You don't even know how to call the name of the platform, right? Okay. So yeah.
Yeah, good afternoon. Anyways, I just wanted to say, like the other person just said, like the rules and everything was on the flyer, but then you said that another criteria that you guys looked at was your engagement, your profile. They have to see that you're probably into technology and you've posted a lot about what you're working on and stuff like that. And I just want to say that there are some of us that we are just starting, and I don't think that would actually be fair on our part because we are just starting. We've not gotten the opportunity to post what we've done or anything. Some of us are just transitioning and all of that. So is there a way that there can be like another criteria for that? Because literally this is the outbreak was too much.
I don't even understand what you're saying. So what criteria are you talking about?
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Yeah, I need to understand what you're saying so I can answer your question.
Like you said that one of the criteria that you guys looked at was that you checked through like people that applied, like checked their profile probably on LinkedIn or something to check like what they've been up to.
Okay.
And so I think that there are some people that just started in tech and they've not like had the opportunity to post
if you're starting new, it doesn't matter. There are people who even created accounts on that very day and they still cross the engagement. So that you're starting new does not mean that you cannot cross, that engagement criteria. So even if you're creating your account today and you repost it, people will see it and they will definitely retweet it. And bear in mind that the engagement is not the only criteria. So as much as you're retweeting and all of that, bear in mind that that's not the only criteria. We have other criteria, which I have already showed you some of them. Some of them are secrets, right? So, but in everything said, is still is very transparent. It's not like if you watch all the winners today, they all pass the engagement criteria. So yeah. Is there any other question?
Yes, please. Good afternoon. Hello.
Okay. So there is no other question, right?
Good afternoon.
But Benita, your voice is very low. Can you increase your volume? Yeah, so we can't hear you, Benita. We can't hear you. We can't hear you. No, we can't. Is there any other person who has a question?
Can you hear me now?
Okay, yeah,
hello, can you hear me? Hello?
Now, also, bear in mind, let me address this. Bear in mind that for the fact that you're participating in the challenge does not mean you win it. Have you been in a raffle draw before? So this is not even a raffle draw kind of, because there are other, raffle draw is like a lock kind of stuff. So I see a lot of people saying heartbreak. Nobody served you heartbreak. If this is an opportunity, so you stood a chance to win. That doesn't mean that immediately you cross the engagement, you're automatically a winner. No, it doesn't work like that, right? We cannot give everybody laptops, at least at this phase. We had more than 1,000 people apply for this. So we cannot share 1,000 laptops at this point. A time might come when we can share more than that. But as it is now, we cannot do that. So stop saying that people served you heartbreak. What we even learned today in this seminar, some people pay for you to, some people pay to learn what you learned today, and that alone is a value on its own, right? So don't take it too hard on yourself or on anyone that you didn't win or anything like that. It is a chance, it is an opportunity. It is not a must that you win a laptop. The people who won it are just lucky, and they are not in any way better than you. They are not most deserving of the laptop than you, right? So that's one thing you have to also bear in mind, is you take it as a chance or a luck. So it can be you tomorrow. You can be complaining today and it could be you tomorrow. So stop complaining. It is not a good attitude, right? So is there any other question?
Yeah, ma'am, my own question is this. Ma'am, my question is this. Okay, like for some of us that are not like really into online stuff, like okay, I'm learning, I'm still a learner, I'm just a newbie. So I've been learning maybe through free code camp too. So like the question is this: how do we become active online? Like how do we post links? Because sometimes what they just for now, since I'm learning through free code camp, it's more of